Good morning and welcome to the 2023 Ultra4 USA Legends of Havasu. Yesterday and all night last night was such a wonderful time, but this morning it's all about the future of our sport. The Ultra4 USA Youth Race is about to kick off here in about 20 minutes or so. They're going to do a little practice, a little sight lap. Again, I am Miles Hasquist alongside my good friend Jim Marsden, and it's going to be a wonderful day.
Good morning, Miles. How good is it to be back out here one more time? It's been an amazing week of events out here at Lake Havasu. Let's just talk about that. What have we been experiencing so far?
Yeah, we've been out here for weeks getting the course set up, and then the drivers moved in earlier this week, and then they had a pre-run, and then it was qualifying yesterday morning, and it went for a long time. It was a pretty tough qualifier. It was a simple qualifier, but it was tight and technical also. And then we went into the 4,900 UTV race.
Now, this is the cool thing. We had 150 vehicles to qualify yesterday, which I thought was absolutely incredible. And it was awesome racing, but the one thing that we did see, we saw Cade Rod lay down this blistering time that we thought was absolutely unbeatable until step up Lauren Healy in that new car. Oh, my word.
But Lauren, I guess he might have cut course a little bit and got a small penalty, so it's going to bump him down a few spots. It's not 100% confirmed, but I heard that from a couple different sources, so we'll see how that shakes out.
Now, those are the jungle drums that I didn't hear banging last night. Wow. As well as all of the racing action that we had yesterday, we also had action in town with the rodeo and then, of course, with Brett Michaels. It really is a festival of off-road, isn't it?
And don't forget, Thursday we had contingency in town in Vendor Village. I mean, there's been so much going on.
There has been so much happening here, hasn't there? I mean, it really has from start to finish. Got a big shout out to Ultra4 USA for everything they're doing for our sport right now. But as you say, today it's about the future, or this morning is about the future of our sport. And we've got the Youth 170s going to be taking to the track very soon indeed.
And then later on this morning, we will have two separate feeds. This will be the Ultra4 USA Youth, and then at 9:45 we'll kick off a new race, and that's the 4,400 main event, the biggest and baddest names of our sport, with 50-plus 4,400 cars taking the line. So be sure to tune in for that one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, that's possibly the biggest field of 4,400 cars we've ever had outside of King of the Hammers. That's an absolute remarkable feat, and pretty much all of the big dogs are here. We've got the Gomez brothers, we've got the Campbells, and so many others in the mix, like Vaughan Gittin Jr., Lauren Healy, Cade Rod, Levi Shirley. The list goes on and on and on. This is going to be very special indeed.
Yeah, it's the who's not here. There's only about 6 or 7 names I can think of.
True.
Slosson's not here. Eric Miller's here, but no car.
Yeah, Tom Ways.
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Jason Shear, obviously. Bleilers, and that's about ran it out.
That pretty much rounds it out.
Who's not here is the bigger story. It's pretty wild. It's going to be an amazing show later on. But right now, JT Taylor, our Ultra4 USA race director, is taking the sight lap with the youth. We have 16 cars will be taking the green flag. It's going to be similar to yesterday's qualifier, but that was the plan until the qualifying loop got pretty beat up because it's also part of the main racetrack as well. So they modified it a little bit, so we'll see. There's JT Taylor and our Grand Marshal Bob Bauer, the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Famer.
Yeah, now he was doing a great job yesterday, coming into the booth, giving us so many of his stories, telling us about all of those exciting things he's done through his so many years of racing. And let's not forget yesterday, we also had the legend that is Robbie Gordon racing with us on track. I mean, how cool was that?
Yeah, Robbie and his son Max. It was really cool to see them being so involved with Ultra4 USA. And then I'll be honest, I got to interview Robbie. We had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, even cooler than that is he actually left here in his race car, drove it down the road, drove it down to the vendor village, parked it up, had dinner, and then drove it home.
Oh, that's awesome. So raced one of the hardest races you ever do, and then let's run to dinner real quick in the race car.
Exactly. I thought that was really cool.
So this is main race course for later on today, and we've raced on this all week long. So you go through the wash, you take that little left and up and around. Okay, this is a little different than the qualifier. I do like this. Oh, we'll have a little ski jump in it as well. Again, JT and I were talking last night late, and he was like, we're going to have to change the kids' race just a little bit because these big cars have tore up the qualifying course. But this is one of the best tracks we've had all year because you can see the entire thing. You can see they got it watered down. They are going to be racing for 30 minutes, and it's really going to challenge these kids.
Yeah, it's great to see this course. It looks absolutely fantastic.
Okay, right around. So, man, it's going to be so much fun to watch these little guys and gals out there battling. They've been racing with us all season long, and it's going to be one to watch.
It is indeed. I went to our first Ultra4 youth race and Disney last year, and to see the growth of this class and how the tracks are getting bigger and longer and faster, it's fantastic to see. And this is a class that's just going to keep on growing. I know there's rumours of another class being added that sort of fills the gap between 12 and 16.
Yep, there's the talks of that for sure.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see where the future of this goes. But this is the future of our sport, and to see all of the names down here on our list, and you can recognise so many of them as their parents are racers with us in the main races.
Yeah, we've raced every single race this season with them, and one of my favorite races was Montana. It was about a 2-mile track. You can see the entire field, but Visions was a lot of fun. Disney was a great race, and now look at this track. This is, I'm going to say, about a half a mile, and these kids are going to have the time of their life.
Yeah, absolutely. JT Taylor there just coming out short of the start-finish line. They've had their sighting lap and they'll be ready to go. And the thing is, this isn't play. This is serious racing.
There's points on the line as well.
It is indeed.
So we'll see how it all shakes out for these young guys and gals. The future of our sport is about to kick off racing. But we have a few more things to do before we get going.
I know my son would have loved to have raced in this, but there was no such thing available at that time. So to see this growing is absolutely fantastic.
So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is the 2023 Ultra4 USA Legends of Havasu. This is the Youth 170 class for Ultra4 USA. So now that we have the sight lap out of our way, we are going to do a little, before we go racing, we're going to stand up, remove cap. We're going to sing the greatest song in the world about the greatest country in the world, our national anthem. And that is how we start out the morning with Ultra4 USA for the youth race. We are about just a few minutes away from kicking off this race. It's going to be a good one to watch.
It is, Miles. I can't wait for this. The sun's just coming up over the horizon, and just look at that perfect skyline there, looking out across the deserts as our drone spins round and looks out across towards Lake Havasu. This place has been so welcoming, hasn't it? It's great to be here, and I can see a fantastic future for Ultra4 racing here at Lake Havasu.
And we got a lot of kids out there to be running. I think 16 will be taking the line. And there's a great shot of the team momentum right there. And speaking about team momentum, Pam Hall was able to catch up with Brian Peanut Fulcher earlier up this week. Let's see what he had to say about the Youth 170 race.
I am here with Brian Peanut Fulcher. You are leading your class out here for the national points. You've had an amazing season. You had one hiccup in race at Pennsylvania, I believe it was, but here you are leading the points. How do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good? You got to give us more than that.
I feel really good.
So you're out here, you've been traveling all over the United States to race in your 170, and here you are leading it. Your dad, I know, is super excited for you, and you're saying you're feeling good, but what are you going to do out there this weekend that's going to be different than what you've done all year to keep this points lead?
Hopefully the car will keep together and we can win this race.
Well, I know that you have a huge team behind you. You got Dad over here. I just have one thing to say. Next time you guys go to ice cream, are you guys going to give me a call?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good luck out there this weekend. We can't wait to see you out on the track.
We'll go fast.
Well, thank you, Pam, and that's so cool of little Brian Fulcher out there, who's got a great shot at locking down the Youth Unlimited national points.
This is so cool to see, isn't it? Now, are we going to show that back to him in like 10 years' time and he's going to go, oh man, hide that. I don't want to see that no more.
Oh, no. I've got some, yeah, everybody's got those moments, but that's where you got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's so great to see these young guys and gals out there, and the parents are in there making sure they're all strapped in and safe to go. And it's really cool to see a lot of these kids, their parents are racing with us too. So that ties back into the Ultra4 family. They're out there to have fun. That's what racing's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't get a chance to start racing until I was in my 20s, so this is very cool.
So before we get the action going, we're going to take a quick break, reset, and we'll be back with some racing action right after this.
AMSOIL runs on freedom and has since 1972. We punish our products firsthand in our world-class laboratories and beyond, because some things can't be learned from a test tube. Run with us.
Ready for any challenge. Maxxis tires can handle even the most punishing off-road conditions. Maxxis tires. Tread victoriously.
Speed Sport has been America's motorsports authority since 1934. Get news, results, and commentary from the most connected experts in the business, covering all forms of motorsports from flat track to NASCAR and everything in between. Bookmark speedsport.com on your mobile device now, or follow Speed Sport on social, and be sure to subscribe to the Speed Sport Daily. Speed Sport is your one-stop shop for all things racing on two wheels and four.
Good morning and welcome back to the 2023 Ultra4 USA Legends of Havasu. These are the youth of our sport. They are about to kick off. There's Bob Bauer having a great little chat with Xander Walraven. And speaking about Havasu, we're just about 10 miles south of Lake Havasu in the Standard Wash OHV area. This is Bureau of Land Management ran. This is a 75-acre plot out here, and we've got a 37-mile track that we'll be racing later on today for the 4,400 main event, kicking off at 9:45 this morning. But right now, there's a Hunter Biddle cruising by, giving a wave to the camera. There's Tom. He raced yesterday with us. There's Pendergast. So these guys and gals are about to have so much fun. They've been watching all their heroes race all weekend long, and now they get to be part of the action, Jim.
Yeah, not only part of the action, Miles, they get their own show. How cool is that? But it's really important that we do this. It's really important that we take the Youth 170s to the rest of the world and show them what it's all about. This is a class that we keep talking about. It's a growth class. I'm expecting this time next year that we're going to have half as many, if not twice as many entries.
Yeah, I believe this is our highest car count for the Youth 170 race as well, with 16 cars out there. We do have two different classes. We have the limited and the unlimited.
Talk to me a little bit about the limited and unlimited classes.
So, yeah, there's two classes we have. One's basically a stock class, and one's a little bit, you can modify a few things on it for sure.
Superb. But most of these vehicles have very, very basic suspension, don't they? So they're a solid axle configuration and sort of a single shock each corner, that kind of thing. They're not like the should we say, the bigger UTVs.
Correct, yeah. And most of them are the Polaris 170s. There's a few Heisens out there as well. And there's a couple 200s. And there's Shannon Campbell, three-time king, rolling through, getting ready to take on his race later on today. And they have already taken their parade lap. We're just waiting to clear the course, and we should be ready to rock and roll here very, very soon. JT Taylor, our race director, is walking the line, making sure everybody understands what is going on.
Yeah, we can't be too far away from the racing going live. There's Jess from USAC and JT Taylor, our race director, just working his way through. If you don't know JT, he's the man with the handlebar tash, the big hat and the AOE shirt. And I think we're just about getting ready for action here, Miles.
And we have Kennedy and Blaine Singleton out there, and it's their dad's birthday today. So a big shout out to the Singleton clan. Well, can't think of a better way to celebrate.
I love this. Jess is out there giving them the wind 'em up signal. That's got to be very cool when you're a driver sitting in line.
Yeah, these kids, they've been strapped in. They've been anticipating. They've been watching their heroes race, qualify and race all weekend, and now it's their turn to shine. So they'll be able to tell Grandma and Grandpa, go back and brag at schools, tell their teacher what they got to do in Lake Havasu, Arizona for the national championship.
Yeah, racing along the side, the same course as all of their heroes. Lauren Healy, Levi Shirley, Shannon Campbell, Bailey Campbell, and so many others.
Battery level is low.
The
aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
They're the opening act for the main event.
They are indeed. And let's not forget, at 10 a.m. today, Pacific time, we go live with the 4400 main race.
So be sure to tune in about 9:45 when we kick off the live show, because you do not want to miss a single second of this, the 4400 race for sure.
Yeah,
looks like they're getting lined up for a side-by-side takeoff. This is a 30-minute race. About a 3/4 of a mile.
So it's a great image here across our pits. You got a chance to see into the pits of some of the biggest teams out there racing. And you also see there's Warn banner on the ground there. That is going to be one of the hot pits for the main teams later on today. And there's two hot pits out there, depending on which side of the course.
I think that's a hot pit for the kids race right now.
Really? That's very
just
cool.
in case, because you never know. Because these things are, they definitely don't have the suspension travel. So one thing that they do have issues with, the chain can pop off.
Yes.
So we'll have our safety crew out on course, and that's one thing we do it. It's a no-chase race in Ultra4, right? Well, if a kid breaks down, our crew is going to do everything they can to get it going. If the chain pops off, we are going to step in and try to keep those young guys and gals going.
Fantastic. But then that's the same way that our safety crews, if you roll over at the waterfall like we saw yesterday with Jesse Bennett and with Eric Bates, our crew will flip you back over again and your race can continue.
For sure. But we're also not going to change your tire. We would change a kid's tire. You know what I mean? We want these guys and gals to have fun. We don't want them to get caught up in the moment.
I want to see JT Taylor changing tires.
I want to see JT in one of these cars.
He'll have to have one on each foot.
There's the Singleton.
Look at the concentration.
Kennedy.
Tear-offs on the helmet. It's a full setup.
Oh, yeah, this is a real race.
I love all the different liveries as well, and some of the liveries matching their parents' cars, and they've all got T-shirts. Fantastic.
They're getting all lined up and ready to rock and roll. Here's the Project X starting grid for the Youth 170 Modified. In first position is Brian Fulcher.
In second is Maggie Floors.
In third is Blaine Singleton.
In fourth is Kennedy Singleton.
In fifth is Wyatt Cotter. And here's the Project X starting grid for the UTV 170 Limited. And that first spot is Cash Martinez.
In second is Tanner Thompson.
And that third is Xander Walraven.
Then it's Caden Gamble.
Then Hunter Biddle.
Then Riley Atterbury.
Addie Atterbury.
Then Mason Atterbury.
Tristan Fulcher.
And Nora Pendergrast.
And then last but not least is Braden Lucas. So we got 16 young guys and gals up to 12 years old to be taking the track here any moment.
All right, Pierce, we're going. I need you all.
Got to get the parents off to the side a little bit, and we will be live racing here momentarily.
So we can hear Jess from USAC there, just getting the racers ready to go. And any minute now, we are going to see green here for the Youth 170 race here at the 2023 Legends of Havasu.
So we have Tanner Thompson, the MAO ambassador, Tan Man himself out of Stroud, Oklahoma with Thompson Racing. Then we have Addie Atterbury, number 66, out of Show Low, Arizona with Atterbury Motorsports. Another Mid-America ambassador, we have Kennedy Singleton out of Kawada, Oklahoma with the Singleton Bunch. Then we have Blaine Singleton, number 98, out of Kawada, Oklahoma with the Singleton Bunch as well. Then we have Riley Atterbury out of Show Low, Arizona with the Cracker Fab Motorsports. We have Christian T.T. Fulcher with Team Momentum Racing. Then we have Hunter Biddle out of Longmont, Colorado with Hunter Racing. Here goes Xander Walraven out of Oak Ridge, North Carolina with 118 Off-Road. Then we have Caden Gamble.
Looks like we've got the green flag coming up
We're
here.
about to take off. I hear him revved up. Oh, we got one that's not starting. Oh, there he goes.
There we go.
Run. Looks like we're doing two at a time. So this race will be on adjusted time. And there is Singleton out front. Kennedy with the early hole shot, taking a right. So they are on main race course up until that buggy at the top of our screen. And then they do that turn. You can see the little lap.
And Bob Bauer there giving them the green flag.
Looks like about a 10-second split between each cars. And we are racing. Don't forget, you can go to live.ultra4racing.com for the same live timing we have here in the Warren studio for all these young guys and gals. So they're taking off and running around, having some fun out here. Like I said, about a 3/4 mile lap. We got it watered down. This is a half-hour race. You can see the Optima Battery leaderboard in your top left. It's counting down from 30 minutes. We'll see how it all shakes out. This is for our national championship. We have Xander Walraven, Caden Gamble, Hunter Biddle, and Tanner Thompson, and Nora Pendergast in the mix.
Oh, we've got some passing action out there. Look at that round the outside.
Caden Gamble getting around Blaine Singleton, possibly. One car a little bit off pace.
Yeah, Blaine's picking it back up again now, though.
And we have a fastest lap of the day right now by Wyatt Cotter with that 1:09.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on that. But Wyatt Cotter there with a dominating 5-second faster lap at this stage.
Wyatt Cotter out of Norco, California with Cotter Boys Racing.
Oh, look at this little red car there trying to cut the corner and make the pass.
Getting on the inside. We'll see what they got.
Some inside-outside action going on here.
What kind of horsepower do you think we got here? You think we got about 35?
I think you'd be pushing it.
Some of these cars are pushing. And they're heading through the race line, start-finish as we speak. Starting to click off some laps.
And our current top three in the moment in the modified class is Wyatt Cotter with a 109, Brian Fulcher with a 114, and Kennedy Singleton with a 117. In the limited classes, it's Caden Gamble with a 126, Cash Martinez with a 127, and Xander Woolraven with a 127.
We got somebody on their side.
Oh, look at this. Down the outside.
Fulcher on the inside, but they close the door. Singleton up front, trying to hold them off. This is a pretty single-lane little wash. These little 170s might be able to I don't know if you can go too wide in this wash. There's some off-camber. And we got a rugged replay coming up to see who tipped over.
And look at this action here. Marcy comes in, he high-sides it, and bang, over she goes. Safety equipment doing its job there, and our race and support crew will get them back on their wheels in no time at all.
Thank you, Rugged, for the replay. Oh, Singleton still closing the door.
And Wyatt Cotter has crossed the line for his second lap.
Getting a little donkey kick there, but keeps her under control. Oh, one spins around backwards, one off the course. These guys and gals. Oh, we got a little contact. we got a parking lot out there. We'll get these guys and gals back in action, but they are giving it all they got. Look at the passes. They're inside, outside, looking for the early advantage.
Yeah, and I'm looking down at my race timing right now, and it is all about Wyatt Cotter in the modified class. Two laps in, Brian Fulcher followed by Kennedy Singleton. Then in first in the limited is Tanner Thompson. In second is Caden Gamble, and in third is Cash Martinez. So it's all changed.
With Blaine Singleton still running strong, so are all the Atterberries. Hunter Biddle's still out there, Maggie Flores.
Yeah, Wyatt Cotter and Brian Fulcher and Kennedy Singleton have just crossed the line. We've got some real tight battles going on here.
There's Tanner Thompson right in the mix. There's Nora Prendergast.
Tanner Thompson in first in the limited class, with Caden Gamble in second and Cash Martinez in third. Xander Woolraven is making up some ground and is in fourth place currently.
But still the fastest lap of the day right now still goes to Wyatt Cotter. There's Caden Gamble coming from the back, trying to gain a little ground on this straightaway.
And that is the 3:02
of Braden Lucas.
And we're three wide as they make their way into the first turn.
And then it goes to a single lane. We'll see who gives up first. Thompson on the inside. Trying to get around Caden Gamble. Oh, Fulcher's slowing down. Braden Lucas. So Fulcher's in this little single lane. Oh, we got a pass. Walraven does make it with that factory Polaris. See if he can get around Tristan Fulcher.
And at the moment, on 3 laps, we have Wyatt Cotter out in front in the modifieds, followed by Brian Fulcher and Kennedy Singleton. Then in the limited classes, Cash Martinez.
Walraven gets on the back of Tristan Fulcher and tips himself over. Tried to go for the pass, got on those tires. That's open tire racing, so Xander Walraven, an easy roll, but he's on his side. We'll get him flip back over and back in action. There he is on the wheels. Doesn't even hesitate a tick. All 4 wheels on the ground, back on the gas. So Xander's got his work cut out for him. Oh, a little inside-outside move. Thompson, Tan Man himself, still out front.
And we've got a change in the limited class. Cash Martinez moves from third up into first place. So he is absolutely on a charge right now. And in second, it is Tanner Thompson in the limited, and Caden Gamble bringing up in third.
Oh, getting a little off pace there. And there's a couple big rocks out here.
And as they come onto they completed their 4th laps, it is Wyatt Cotter in the modified class leading out from Brian Fulcher, and in third is Kennedy Singleton.
Okay, so that is Wyatt Cotter. He's dealing with some lap traffic. So Wyatt Cotter really fast. He's that yellow one right in the middle.
Yeah, look at the way they're going sideways around that last corner as they head across the start-finish line to start their next lap.
They've already clicked off 4 laps, the leaders.
Now, these guys and girls are running transponders just as they do in the bigger cars.
So, again, make sure you go to live.ultra4racing.com for the same living we here have in the Warren Studio.
And Wyatt Cotter is the first car to cross the line and completed 5 laps.
Hunter Biddle still battling out there. Hattie Atterbury.
So our top 3 currently, Wyatt Cotter leading out Brian Fulcher, and in third is Kennedy Singleton.
Mason Atterbury still having fun out there. And look at them. They're trying to give it all. They are having so much fun. We are 7 minutes into this race. 23 more to go. Oh, another pass on the outside. Brian Fulcher giving her all he's got.
Yeah.
There's Christian Fulcher off track. Is it a chain? Is it a mechanical? We will find out and hopefully get him back and running.
Well, mechanical fatigue, it takes place with all of these cars just like it does in the big race. But look at this, 3-on-3 action.
Kennedy Singleton making the pass and making it happen.
Fantastic stuff. They cut wide, they cut back in.
This is a perfect little Youth 170 race, the future of our sport. And it is still Wyatt Cotter out front, then Brian Fulcher, then Kennedy Singleton, and then limited is Cash Martinez, Tanner Thompson, and then Caden Gamble.
Yeah, Cash Martinez doing very well there. Just crossing the line in third place in the limited class is Caden Gamble, and just closely followed by Maggie Floors.
But Wyatt Cotter is really on a mission.
Yeah, he's charging hard. He crosses the line to complete his 6th lap.
But Kennedy Singleton trying to chase him down.
Yeah, she's not far behind at all and crosses the line to take 2nd place, and just behind her is Brian Fulcher. So it's a move up for Kennedy Singleton.
16 cars took the green flag for this half-hour race on this 3/4 mile lap. And it's mainly just, a little flat track, a little bit of dirt. Some rocks are definitely there, though.
Yeah, and the modified cars are shown to show that extra pace now as Wyatt Cotter, Kennedy Singleton, and Brian Fulcher forge on into their 7th lap.
And Wyatt Cotter has the fastest lap with a 109. That's 7 seconds faster than anybody else. But now with the lap traffic, he's starting to get in a rhythm around that 115 mark.
Yeah,
he just threw down another 109 as I say it. So he tied his fastest lap right now there at the race line start finish. But now he's got lap traffic.
Yeah, Cash Martinez crosses the line to complete his 6th lap with Tanner Thompson very close behind him.
Nora Pendergrass at the top of your screen. Wyatt Cotter at the bottom. There's Cashman right there in the middle.
And Maggie Floors now crosses the line in 4th position with just ahead of Caden Gamble, who is in 3rd place in the limited class.
Man, this is such a fun little track. They can really open it up, and it's a fairly safe track as well. There's back to Wyatt Cotter, our physical race leader, starting to deal with some lap traffic.
Yeah, Wyatt Cotter is on his 8th lap and is current our race leader in the modified class and our race leader overall. He is being hunted down by Kennedy Singleton, and in 3rd place in modified, it is Brian Fulcher.
And they are hauling the mail out here for the 2023 Ultra4 USA Legends of Havasu. This is the Youth 170 Ultra4 USA race, the future of our sport. There's Pendergast making a move.
They're all starting to find a rhythm now. You're starting to see them working out how to overtake, where to overtake. Oh, we just pulled away from a great overtaking move there.
So up on the top left is our Optima leaderboard. There is 19 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. We started with 30 minutes, and it's a countdown clock, and we'll see how it all shakes out as Tan Man clicks off another lap.
Oh, look at this. Lining up down there as they make their way to the final bend. What a fantastic slingshot move there.
Fulcher
Can he
on
take
the
second?
inside. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Yes, he gets around.
Superb
now he's got the
driving
inside
there.
line heading into the race line start-finish.
Yeah, most importantly, he puts lap traffic between him and the cars behind him. Fantastic move there.
Once they get to this little wash, it's fairly single track in here for about 100 yards, so there is no passing at this zone. So, like you said, lap traffic between him and his competitor, making some things happen.
Absolutely, that's racecraft right there.
He's got this thing figured out. Brian Peanut Fulcher on the move.
And our top 3 in modified at the moment. In 3rd is Brian Fulcher with 8 laps. In 2nd is Kennedy Singleton, also on 8 laps. But the man at the front, and he has been at the front since the start, it is Wyatt Cotter, who is on a charge.
With one heck of a race. This is so much fun to see. Let's start from the back of the pack. So Tristan Fulcher, we saw him pulled over a little bit ago with the mechanical. Then Riley Atterbury, Braden Lucas, Mason Atterbury, Nora Prendergast, Blaine Singleton.
Maggie Floors, Xander Rollraven, Addie Atterbury, Hunter Biddle, Caden Gamble, and then in second it's Cash Martinez. There's been a move as Tanner Thompson overtakes Cash to go into first in the limited class.
And then it's Brian Fulcher and Wyatt Cotter. And there was a little bumping and grinding here.
We've got some moves going on there. Brian Fulcher has managed to get past Kennedy Singleton to take second place in the 170 modifieds, but it's still all about Wyatt Cotter, who's leading this race, not only in the modified class, but also overall.
And we saw Tristan Fulcher pulled over earlier, but he is back moving, is definitely off pace, fighting some drivability issues, but hey, he is still moving. Oh, this is that perfect little wash section. Like I said, there's only one line through here. It would be very, very risky to try to make a pass.
Yeah, absolutely. We're a little over halfway in this race. It's a 30-minute race. And at the moment, it's Wyatt Cotter's race to lose. He's charging on ahead, just completed his 10th lap.
We got an inside pass going right now.
And look at this, he's coming across race traffic. What's he going to do? Dive to the outside, dive to the inside.
Pushes him outside. Doesn't stick to his line, but hey, this is part of racing. This is how you learn how to race right here. Oh, was that Blaine Singleton pulled over?
Yeah, just trying to look. It looks like Wyatt Cotter is building a commanding lead here. Brian Fulcher and Kennedy Singleton have yet to cross the line to complete their 10th lap. Wyatt Cotter is moving on into the distance.
But remember, to finish first
you have to finish.
So we'll see. Can Wyatt Cotter keep this together? Brian Fulcher really trying to chase him down. How far back is Kennedy Singleton? And then we have Cash Martinez, Tanner Thompson, and Caden Gamble still battling for the limited
Going to go from the outside to the inside. He just can't make that move fix. He's going to try to get there before he gets into the wash, but not going to happen. Closes the door on him.
Oh, and I missed it, Jim. Wyatt Cotter, last lap just today, 1:08, so shaved off another second.
Wow.
So he's really getting in the rhythm.
Yeah, he's on a charge now, that is for sure.
But look at this. This is lap traffic, so if he gets into this wash at the wrong time, it really slows him down.
We need to take a look out for Kennedy Singleton. She seems to have dropped off the pace a little bit. Wyatt Cotter has now completed 11 laps. Brian Fulcher in second completed 10 laps. And Kennedy Singleton, though, she seems to be settled down still on 9. So we've got a story coming on there, that's for sure. So we need to find out where Kennedy Singleton is.
Blaine Singleton just clicked off another lap.
Yeah,
Tanner Thompson back on the lead lap and first in his class.
Yeah, Tanner Thompson is flying. No, Cash Martinez is just
unadjusted time.
Unadjusted time.
But here's Wyatt Cotter, and look at him. He is in the zone. That machine is really working well. And it looks like he is battling lap traffic. He slipped back about 7 seconds, so... but he's still in a perfect spot. But that just goes to show you, if he has a clean lap, 1:08, 1:09. But if there's lap traffic, he slips back 6 or 7 seconds.
Yeah, and attrition is starting to take hold now. We can see cars starting to be peeling off on the sides of the tracks. 16 runners and riders this morning started.
I did see a Singleton car looked like pulled over. Is that Kennedy or Blaine? I think Blaine clicked off another lap just a moment ago.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen Kennedy for quite some time.
Nope, she keeps dropping down the list. So that was Kennedy Singleton over by Abe Gonzalez.
Oh, tough break there for Kennedy.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, she was right up there in second place behind Wyatt for a time. But that's racing. Right, our current race leader is still Wyatt Cotter with 12 laps completed. In second is Brian Fulcher with 11 laps completed. In first position in the limited is Cash Martinez, who's absolutely on a charge right now, and just behind him is Tanner Thompson. Tanner Thompson has the physical race position, but Cash Martinez has Tanner on adjusted time.
And they tried to have a pass in the wash and was not able to stick. Wyatt Cotter trying to get around. That's Atterbury.
Yeah, Wyatt Cotter, he's got to just be safe here.
Yeah, got to have a little patience. And this is a great way to learn that, is in these washes there isn't passing. So that's when you got to take a deep breath, calm down a little bit, wait till you get this open, and then get the pass like he did.
You can tell him to calm down if you like. As Wyatt Cotter makes his way around the far side of the track, heading back towards the start-finish straight. There's still fantastic action here. And we've got a little over 13 minutes remaining in this race. But right now it's all about that man who's out front. 13 laps completed. It is Wyatt Cotter, followed by Brian Fulcher. And then in first in the limited class, it is Cash Martinez, who's just behind Tanner Thompson.
How cool is it to have the Youth 170 Ultra4 USA race with the Legends of Havasu? They are part of the racing action and the whole entire event. We still have F1 boat racing. We had the IPRA rodeo last night. We had Brett Michaels last night. We have Flow Rider tonight. And then the Youth 170 part of the mix. It's so cool to see.
It is indeed. I'm absolutely loving this.
Oh, look at this. We'll see. Nope, no passing. Oh, so it looks like Wyatt Cotter made another pass over Atterbury and Prendergast.
Let's go through our 16 as they are in running order at the moment. So in 16th it's Tristan Fulcher, then it's Riley Atterbury, then Braden Lucas, Kennedy Singleton we think is out, Nora Pendergrast, and then Mason Atterbury.
And then Blaine Singleton, 10th overall, 4th in class. Then Maggie Flores, Xander Walraven, Hunter Biddle, Addie Atterbury, Caden Gamble.
Then in second in the limited class is Tanner Thompson, and first in limited right now it is Cash Martinez.
And then Brian Fulcher and Wyatt Cotter started out front and has not looked back as he's trying to make a pass on the outside. He is not able to make it stick. Is he doing outside-inside? Nope. He's going to have to follow him a little bit. He really needs to make this pass before he gets in the wash, otherwise he's going to be held back.
Yeah,
he backs off a little bit.
Does, yeah.
Lost 3 car lengths.
Now Wyatt, he's got a very commanding lead right now. It's nearly an entire lap, so he just needs to use some racecraft here. So Wyatt Cotter, the only car on course at the moment to have completed 14 laps so far. Brian Fulcher is following with 13, as is Cash Martinez and Tanner Thompson. So we've got a real battle going on here in both classes.
And the crowd's having fun watching these young guys and gals out there battle it out. There's Atterbury and Fulcher.
Yeah, and our top 5 in the limited class right now is Cash Martinez in first. In second is Tanner Thompson. In third is Caden Gamble. In fourth is Adi Atterbury. In fifth is Xander Walraven. And in sixth is Hunter Biddle. Then if we look at our modified classes, Wyatt Cotter, who is out there charging hard on 15 laps. Behind him is Brian Fulcher on 13 laps. And then it's Maggie Flores and Blaine Singleton.
And Wyatt Cotter still the fastest lap with that 108. In his last lap, he had some lap traffic, so he was 11 seconds slower with that 119, so traffic's really starting to play its toll on anything, but he has got a 2-lap lead, so it's his race to lose. He's just got to play it smart. We've got 10 minutes yet to go in this 30-minute race on this 3/4-mile track.
Yeah, and he's just catching it. That's Cash Martinez there, just catching Hunter Biddle as they come out of the wash. I'm expecting to see that car there of Martinez just trying to push a move. There he goes.
He's on the inside on this little arcing corner.
Yeah, he switched to the outside, switched to the inside, gave himself the slingshot. Perfect move there from Cash Martinez.
Oh, it sounds like we had a rollover on course. So let's check now. Thanks for Rugged Replays. Oh, getting a little aggressive there. Nora Prendergast gets sent on a roll there. Can't quite tell who was the one that punted him, but that was a little aggressive. I don't think it was intentional, but it definitely happened.
Could you imagine being in that car? Poor Miss Pendergrast. You're sitting there enjoying your race, and the next thing it's sky ground, sky ground, sky ground. And we have some serious race action here in the Youth 170s at the 2023 Ultra4 National
a little
Finals.
Contact once again, but he saved it. They're being fairly aggressive. This is racing, Jim.
Oh, it is indeed, and I'm loving this. But right now it's all about Wyatt Cotter, who's on 15 laps. In second position in the modifieds is Brian Fulcher. In first in the limited class is Cash Martinez, followed by Tanner Thompson, and then Caden Gamble. And there's a move behind for Adi Atterbury, and then just behind them is Xander Walraven.
And there's Nora Prendergast coming through screen right now. She's the one that took that little tumble. She'll be coming back in the screen. There she is. So she took the tumble but kept on rocking and rolling.
Absolutely, and we're going to be seeing her dad, Tom Pendergrast. He's going to be out there on track later on today.
Yeah, we saw the Atterbury, Josh Atterbury's, he was racing last night. Now he's got his kids out there racing today. We saw Hunter Biddle on the course right now. His dad, Tom Biddle, was racing yesterday as well. So, again, it just ties back the whole Ultra4 family situation. They all come out here to have fun, and they want to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that looks like Wyatt Cotter there trying to line up the move to the inside.
Wow,
oh, look
got
at
a little
this.
slingshot. Caden Gamble got set up on the outside, and he got passed twice.
Now, this is interesting.
We got a pretty good battle right here, Jim.
Yeah, we have indeed.
Oh, we're going to try to make a pass before we get in the wash, and Wyatt Cotter makes it stick. That was some good racing, because now he put lap traffic between him.
Absolutely. That's racecraft right there. Fantastic stuff from our race leader, Wyatt Cotter.
He is learning early, that is for sure. But there's nothing better than seat time, so he's putting her down.
Are we looking at a potential 4,400 class champion of the future? Who knows?
Let's only hope.
We're seeing some great race pace here. Look at
Maggie
this.
Flores going for a pass. Oh, man, we got passes all over the place. This is one of the most action-packed Youth 170 races we have ever had. JT Taylor, the Ultra4 USA race director, set down one heck of a course.
Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic as we watch there. Just
Man, that's
stepping
rough
sideways
through
out of
there.
the ruts. But look at the pace they're picking up through here now. I mean, absolutely astonishing stuff as we watch the 696 there of Mason Atterbury.
Man, they're cruising.
I'm just keeping across on our timing at the moment. And there's a couple of these I haven't seen cross the line for a little while.
Uh-oh, we're got some lap traffic again. So
yeah, there is our
Atterbury
current
up front,
race leader.
Singleton, and then our race leader, Wyatt Cotter. And Xander Walraven still in the mix. And Wyatt Cotter passing two on the inside of Xander Walraven and Singleton.
Now, I'm trying to pick up which car the car is behind Wyatt Cotter, but he or she is lapping.
Cotter gets a little slideways there, is able to save it. I thought he was going to loop out.
Yeah, Wyatt is being chased hard here by that black and red car. Just trying to see a number. But he or she is chewing dust, and that is the 71 just behind them of Caden Gamble. Showing fantastic pace.
There's Singleton back in the mix. We have just over 5 minutes yet to go for this 30-minute race on this 3/4 mile track.
Wyatt Cotter there digging in deep. You just see popping up on a little high side. Keeps it together, makes his way back into the wash. Oh, we've got lap traffic, Miles. And it looked like the car behind Wyatt Cotter actually just slowed down a fraction then. Where is it?
There's Atterbury, there's Gamble.
And
there Wyatt Cotter making moves once again, getting around Singleton. I think that's Cash Martinez. Oh, and comes to a complete.
No. We don't want to see that.
Oh, tough break.
I think you're right. I think that might be Cash
Tanner
Martinez
Thompson
there.
just avoided a crash. So whatever happened, now all of a sudden he's back on pace. He was off pace for about 8 seconds and then right back on the gas. And Tanner Thompson did a great job avoiding colliding right in the rear of him.
Yeah, that's one of the high-speed parts of this course. Oh, look at this. Is this Caden Gamble trying to make a pass?
Caden Gamble's in the white single-seater. So that's Singleton and Fulcher, if I'm not mistaken. There's Tanner Tan Man Thompson, one of our Mid-America Outdoor ambassadors, that black and red car making moves. And that car is for sale if anybody wants to come out here and bring their kids to go racing with Ultra4 USA. Oh, Nora Pendergast is starting to smoke pretty good. Remember, she was upside down for a little bit. Oh, look at that left rear tire.
Yeah, looks like we've got a bit of a buckled wheel there as well.
As Wyatt Cotter passing on the outside once again.
No, that's Tanner Thompson. That's Tanner Thompson making the move.
So we'll keep an eye on Nora Pendergast, see if she can keep clicking off a lap with 3.5 minutes yet to go.
Yeah, that is car 98 there. That is Blaine Singleton we just saw.
So in the modified, we still have Wyatt Cotter out front, then Brian Fulcher. And who's in third? Third is Maggie Flores. So Wyatt Cotter still out front with the fastest time of the day with that 1:08.
Yeah,
chasing Singleton right here.
No, we're following Caden Gamble there, my friend. That's car 71, and that is the car 21 there, which is Tanner Thompson. It looks like they're coming up on lap traffic as they make their way through.
There's Wyatt Cotter, our physical race leader. And 21 laps clicked off by Wyatt Cotter. And he got a new fast lap with a 1:07.268. Wyatt Cotter getting comfortable.
That's absolutely fantastic. And up behind him right now is Cash Martinez, who's on a charge. But we saw Cash lose some time earlier on. He's in this black car with the red roll cage. We're just looking at him now on track. And just ahead of him, I believe, is Caden Gamble in the 71. So these are...
That blue car in pink is definitely a Singleton car, right in the middle.
Okay.
Then right behind him, they're still pushing strong, but Wyatt Cotter out front. Pushing hard. Looks like less than 2 minutes to go. So just a few more laps and the white flag will come out.
You are absolutely right, Miles. 71 is Kennedy Singleton. The piece of paper over my hand is junk.
No, you're
I
good,
will put
buddy.
that to one side.
So out front still is Wyatt Cotter in the modified. Then it is in second is Brian Fulcher. And then in third is Maggie Flores. And the limited is Cash Martinez. And then Tanner Thompson. And then Caden Gamble, 1, 2, 3 in both classes.
Yeah, and Kennedy Singleton isn't actually moving up through the field. You can see the pace. You can see the pace that she has here as she's holding on to the back of Wyatt Cotter and also of Cash Martinez. But let's just have a quick look. At the moment, Wyatt Cotter is on 22 laps and is currently leading the race in modified and overall.
But look at his last lap at 2:13. What happened there? We missed something. But hey,
Well,
he's back moving.
He's got his race. Well, we can see a yellow flag out on course at the moment. Is that Cash Martinez?
Oh. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I think that might be Cash Martinez having problems. Oh,
way off pace.
So we can only guess what's going on here, but I believe...
Singleton. Blaine is having to try to get around. Oh, are we going to be blocked there? Blaine going for the pass, giving it all he's got, but now he's stuck sideways. Oh, we are got a jammed up course. We'll have to get somebody in there and yank this out. Oh, this is not good. Oh, here he goes. So there's Gamble around. There's Cash Martinez, Nora Prendergast, Mason Atterbury. Okay, Blaine's able to back up. Hopefully he can get going. Oh, yes. Okay, we're back to clean course. And the white flag. So the white flag should be out for the rest of the field next time around.
Yeah, we're in our final few seconds of this race now, Miles. What a race it has been. Absolutely fantastic. Dominated by Wyatt Cotter.
We started racing 30 minutes ago, and we are out of time, so the white flag will be out.
Yeah, and we got a change at the top in the limited class. Tanner Thompson moves into the lead in the limited class.
Oh, overtakes Cash Martinez. We saw him having some issues.
Yeah, Cash Martinez.
Can he bring it
to the finish? Something going on with that car.
So Tanner Thompson, the Mid-America ambassador, out there running strong.
And let's just have a quick look at the classes right now. So it's Wyatt Cotter in the modified classes in second, but in seventh overall is Maggie Flores. And then we move down, looking at the limited classes. In second overall is Tanner Thompson, followed by Cash Martinez. But watch that story. We've seen that he's got problems out there on course. Then it is Caden Gamble. And then fourth is Xander Wallraven.
What a great showing by these young guys and gals. We need to keep an eye out for the race line start-finish. White flag is out for the rest of the field.
Now, it looks like Cash Martinez.
Yeah, he's back
up to
underway.
pace.
So not sure what happened, but he's back moving strong. Blaine Singleton, another Mid-America Outdoor ambassador, clicking off another lap.
Dirt in the carburetor, maybe? Who knows? Do they have carburetors? I have no idea.
I think a little bit of both. Well, there's Wyatt Cotter, our physical race leader. I believe he'll be grabbing the checkered flag.
Yeah, Wyatt Cotter here. He's about to get the...
And Bob Bauer's got it.
Very difficult for Bob there to actually see which car was which.
What a wonderful showing of the Youth 170, the future of our sport. We'll see how it all shakes out here, but that was a fun one to watch for sure. But yeah, right now it looks like Cash Martinez in that limited class, and then Wyatt Carter in the modified class. Both of these young racers put on one heck of a show. And the checkered flag is out.
And that's Cash Martinez taking the flag.
What a fun race this was to watch. He's still on the gas. I'm not sure if, oh, there we go. We're going to slow him down there. He was still ready to go out for another lap. I'm like, whoa. We're going to slow this thing down.
So it looks like our race leader and our race winner is Wyatt Cotter with 24 laps in an astonishing time and laying down the fastest lap of the race with a 1:07. Then in second and first in the limited class is Cash Martinez. In fact, no, we've got an overtake there. Tanner Thompson moves into second overall and first in the 170 limited class on adjusted time.
And Bob Bauer, the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Famer, waving the checkered flag for the entire youth field. They don't have a clue who this guy is, but they just gotta love it.
Now, it's going to take a little while for this to shake out and for us to work out exactly who's the winners and who's the rockers here. But I can tell you that Wyatt Cotter is definitively our overall champion and also in the modified class. And all unofficial at this point, of course.
Threw down a 1:07.268. That is a smoking fast time. Trying to look through real quick. That's about 8 seconds faster than any other competitor. Oh, wow. I hope you guys and gals back home had just as much fun as we did. 16 of the future of our sport. The young guys and gals just threw down one heck of a race for the 2023 Ultra4 USA Legends of Havasu. So while we try to figure everything out, don't forget at 9:45 we will go live for the 4400 main event. Yesterday we just had our opening act for the main show. The biggest and baddest names in our sport. At 10 o'clock we'll take the green flag. What is a 4400 car, Jim?
4400 car is the biggest, most badass car we have in Ultra4 racing. It is unlimited racing. You can dream it, you can build it, it fits into our safety regs, you can come here and race it.
Yeah,
you want a jet engine? You can have a jet engine. You want 60-inch tires? You can have 60-inch tires. But what you're going to see is the best technology in off-road racing out there on the track.
And here's our Youth 170 unofficial modified results. In 5th place is Brian Fulcher.
In 4th is Blaine Singleton.
In 3rd is Kennedy Singleton.
In 2nd is Maggie Floors.
And starting out front, never looking back, taking that unofficial win is Wyatt Cotter.
What a fantastic display of driving by young Wyatt there. It was so good to see. But got to talk a little bit about Kennedy Singleton as we cut across here to our unofficial 170 limited class. In 10th position is Nora Pendergast.
In North is Riley Atterbury.
In 8th is Braden Lucas.
In 7th is Mason Atterbury.
In 6th is Hunter Biddle.
5th is Addie Atterbury.
In 4th is Xander Woolraven.
In 3rd is Caden Gamble.
In 2nd is Tanner Thompson.
And unofficially winning this race is Cash Martinez.
And what a drive for that young man. But in 11th is Tristan Fulcher.
What a fun race we have had out there. So much fun to see the future of our sport out there playing around.
Okay, so at 9:44 today, please come and join us because it's the big dogs coming out on course. 50 plus of the greatest 4400 class cars you could ever wish to see will be racing here at the 2023 Legends of Havasu.
It is all built up to this. We've been racing all weekend long. So many great events have happened, but it is not over yet. The grand finale, the main event, Ultra4 USA 4400 is going down here in about an hour.
And let's not forget, this is also going to round out the national championship for points as well. So there is so much going on here at this race.
So much on the line.
Absolutely. We've got guys out there racing for glory. We've got guys out there racing for points championships. And we've got guys out there racing to get a spot at the 2024 King of the Hammers.
Thank you for everybody to tuning in for the Youth 170 race. Again, tune in at 9:45 for the 4400 main event. I am Miles Hasquist alongside Jim Martin, and we will see you on the other side.